Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody's doing okay. Like always, I want to take this time to thank all my subscribers, and for those who leave a comment, it's truly appreciated. Well, to start off 2022, I wanted to start a challenge, a structures around the layout challenge. I was inspired after watching RailTieTate's video that he just submitted. I'll put a link down below. And I said, let's start a challenge. I've seen a lot of people do different things to their structures and make it their own. So submit if you can. Thank you. Well, to start it off, I'm going to highlight my barn area. And these is Woodland Cynics buildings, the barn and the old farmhouse, which are one of their better pieces. A lot of details on them. I added some cows, lawnmower, a tractor. This is a beautiful kit. This is a state trooper lives here, and he keeps a safe and a secure area all the time. Next up is a Woodland Scenics old windmill. This is the old windmill that is missing blades, not like the newer model. It's highlighted in RailTieTate's video. This one brings a lot of nice details. Put a little guy there sitting on a chair, just watching out. It's a really nice piece by Woodland Scenics. I really like it. Coming over to the industry, we're gonna have the Oakboro Hay and Grain. This is by Banta Model Works. It's a laser cut kit, which brings a lot of extra pieces so you can make it your own. It's a beautiful piece. Takes some time to build, but it really brings out this area. I added some workers, a truck, pallets. I love it. I love this kit. It's one of my first kits I ever built. This is also a Banta Model Works building, and it's also a laser cut. This is like an old style hotel, and I added the overhang. I added some extra pieces, and I love this piece too. Banta Model Works makes a lot of nice buildings that you could make them your own. Going over across the street, we're gonna have a Clever Models paper kit. This is downloaded from the internet. This is my very first Clever Models kit. It's made out of paper and foam board. These are really easy to build. Just gotta take your time, but you can make them your own. I added some people outside workers, and it looks really nice. I love this kit too. Going over across the street, we're gonna have another Banta Model Works warehouse kit. This is a laser cut kit, and it's a really nice model. The roof, it's made out of paper. I just downloaded some textures made out of tiles, and I pasted it there, and it came out really good. This is gonna be the Morrison's doors. This is probably the most expensive kit I have on the layout. I love this building. The details on it are amazing. Well, like all Woodland Scenic structures. I added my own lights. I took out their lights and I put my own strip lights. And put some trucks outside. That's a Penske truck given to me when I bought the F7 from Menards. If I move this out of the way, you can see the detail in the dock area too. Really nice building. And in the backdrop, I have paper buildings that I built myself, downloaded from. Some of them are from Clever Models. Some of them are from the internet, which I used the software to scale it down to O scale. And I like the way it came out. This building here, it was missing a lot of pieces, so I put it together, which as much as I could, and then I built like a little tunnel type of thing. It's a nice building. Going over to the city, we're going to see Ted's Tires. This is an MTH building, which is kind of bland. I'm going to be redoing this building. I want to make it into a garage. I want to take it apart and see what I could do to it to make it look a lot better. It's a nice building, but it just looks too bland. And the people inside are like 10 times bigger than the people outside, so it needs some work. Going across the street, we're gonna have these buildings. These are just plastic fronts, which you buy, and I painted them. And then the sides and the backs are foam board with structure paper adhesed to it, and the roofs are cardboard, just painted and weathered. These are nice buildings. You can make them into whatever you want. It's a lot cheaper than buying a whole building. And next to that is going to be Emilio's Italian restaurant. This is my wife picked it out. She loves Italian food. It's a Woodland Scenics model, and it's got a lot of details. And I added some people sitting outside, and it's a beautiful building. Woodland Scenics, their details are amazing. These buildings here across the street, it's a kit that you can get on online, and it's a 6-story building. What I did was I just took it apart and used 3 sides, and the backs are paper, and the roofs are also paper. I did like a little courtyard and turned it into an apartment building type of structure with a storefront. This kit brought these fire escapes, which are really detailed. So I used it on one side of the building. Those fire escapes look really nice. I love the way this area came out for the city. And at the corner, we're gonna have Granado's grocery store. This is also a building front with the sides and the roof made out of a foam board and vinyl paper printed out and attached to it. I had the vents on the roof. I had those in my spare box, and I added them up there with the little guys working on the vents. And it came out pretty good. The structures in the back, I downloaded a picture off the internet, and then what I did is I structured it down to old scale and then duplicated it, and make like an apartment building, if you will, to hide my main line on the other side, and also my elevated train. Crossing the street, you're gonna come to Roman's Motor Company. This is a plastic kit I bought online. It's an auto dealership, which brings a lot of stickers. You could turn it into a store or a tire store. I made it into a classic car dealership and added some details. I detailed the interior, added my own signage inside, painted the floor. It's got a lot of nice details inside. I love this building. It's unique. And next to it is the Nico Jones Paint and Body, which is also just a building front with the sides and roof made out of cardboard. And stickers added and guys working on the car out there. Really nice building. Really nice building. You cross the street, you're gonna come to the Central Camera. This is also a Clever Models building. This building was like $8, and you download it, print it out, put it together, added some lights, and it really looks good. They make nice structures which could bring out a layout. Going over to the yard, I have this little security guard shack. Now this is a Menards station, small building that I bought online, but it arrived all completely destroyed. Menards gave me my money back, and I built this little guard shack with it, the pieces that I had left over. And I put security guard as like the guard shack to go into the train yard. And across from the guard shack, we're gonna have another Clever Models building made out of paper and a foam board, paper glued onto foam board. I added some lights, and it's a really nice detail on that building. And behind that, you will also see a couple other buildings, which are also from Clever Models. We got a utility shed, like a garage shed, and all that's paper. And this is the other piece from the other building on the other side of the layout, which I had left over, and I just put it there with some lights behind it. And in this corner, we're gonna have a Menards Cripple Creek engine shed. This shed is beautiful. I've seen some nice videos. Hopefully they'll submit one of theirs with the interior of this building completely detailed. Beautiful. I like this building. Eventually I'm gonna get around to detailing the inside. I've been getting a lot of good ideas. And finally, we're gonna have the train yardmaster building, if you will, and with the Roman Nico railroad signage outside. This is a Atlas building, plastic building, which I just painted and weathered. Going to the top, to the shelf, all these are foam board with structure material pasted on it. I built that terminal, and then I built this terminal completely out of foam board and paper. And I added some plastic for the lights. And going across from there to the intermodal yard, these are all paper structures, backdrops that I created with the software. I highlighted this in another video, so you could check that video on how I did these buildings. And basically that's it. That's the whole layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys submit your own. I would love to see some nice structures, some nice details to the structures. Thanks again.